Reader. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Investigation into the malicious injury of a police officer has been dropped due to lack of evidence. Speculated that the accused parents manipulated the trial. Well, did anyone see her throw it? Orwell informs me you've encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, these will shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid. I recommend you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed. Though this is your decision, once the information has been passed, there is no way to reverse your choice. Case that's been sent to immediate attention, acquitted of the alleged assault against the police officer. Case being closed due to lack of evidence. Yesterday, however, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. Fair enough. Suspect lawyers Joseph Langley, who is also relationship person. Welcome the outcome. At no point has there been any valid evidence. Okay, fair enough. The revered defence attorney commented during a post-trial press gathering. The defence successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of... So they had video evidence which didn't show doing it. So many of the relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing. They openly voiced concerns that the wealthy family victim, a father of two young sons, was rushed into hospital and still in a coma. Well, I mean, that sounds like conspiracy theory. Whereas if there's no evidence, there's no evidence. So, yeah, there's no evidence. It was dropped because of lack of evidence. This is what I figured. A pity the CCTV feed did not actually help. Well, no, because we shouldn't live our entire lives being watched by everyone. It's a very panopticon kind of thing. Maybe it will today. Yeah, fuck you, Symes. Because I passed a new law, CCTV everywhere. We won't be able to live anything in private. How wonderful will that be? Yeah, okay. So, previously arrested, but there was lack of evidence. No personality, no activities, no aliases. UTEL account there, and contacts Joseph Langley, lawyer. Products. Watergate Pharmaceuticals. Enriches his lives with our industry-leading range of products, making an important contribution to your well-being. Methrin Blue. Mood-elevating medication. Small section of our most popular products. Cough drops that fight against irritation in the throat based on natural herbs. Very nice. Activating pills against migraines and strong headaches. Compensum. Very good because migraines are a pain in the ass. Focusing. So that's Ritalin. Orwell active medication for the alleviation of arthritic joint pain. That's good for old people. Antidepressant to help stabilise your emotions. Methrin. Spiron. All-round painkiller that dissolves in water. And Zamarilla Night. Soothing pills for good night's rest against occasional sleeping problems, and for acute application when suffering from insomnia. All very useful. Company. The name Watergate is inseparable from progression and improvements of pharmaceutical research for more than 80 years. Watergate Pharmaceuticals... Physique? Where do I go back to background? Oh, there. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is one of the nation's leading companies in the area of medicine. At the same time as the largest medication export to all areas of the world. Business Watergate Pharmaceuticals Inc. has been in the hands of the Watergate family, owning and managing the firm since its foundation in 1931. Bruno Watergate, CEO. CEO Watergate is Bruno, grandson of Edgar, founder. Apart from working in the family, business is also founder of the Central Pharmacy Congress, head of the charity foundation Children of Pargus, which is where the revolution or trouble is happening. Alice, co-partner of the firm with her husband Bruno, holds a PhD in biology and chemistry. She leads research. Carrying the family tradition to the next generation, will soon be joining the executive ranks. Her business acumen. Okay. Is this just out of date? Appointed to the coup, a pharmacy, probably by one of her parents. Yeah, you think so? Being an artist and a junior CEO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she quit a dull job, didn't she? Yes. Alison Bruno's daughter. There we go. Oh, now keeping it in the family. Well, yeah, well that was obvious, wasn't it? So we've got a load of contacts there. Documents that you've already reviewed may be updated from time to time as that events unfold. The reader will notify when that happens. Okay. National Beholder just published a new article. Okay. So national headlines. Crime rate continues to drop. I guess it's this one. The Ministry of Security has presented the latest numbers on crime statistics in the country. Never before have there been so few violent crimes. Well, when you watch people all the time, then of course. Bonton. On Thursday morning, the Ministry of Security posted new crime statistics reported for the preceding year. According to the report, the number of recorded criminal offences decreased by 4.8% in comparison to last year. Is it worth living our lives in a panopticon? The crime rates have been continuously declining over the past several years as a direct result of the implementation of the safety bill. Okay. Do we know that? Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix been very pleased by these numbers and declared this policy an outstanding result of a successful safety policy. When confronted with the recent assault in Bonton, she once again admitted the ambitious goals of the government have not yet been accomplished. She further mentioned that activities are currently being established which have a considerable impact preventing further incidents. The safety bill. Our principles put into action by the party. Oh God. Safety bill is a collection of safety-centred laws and statutes created with the ultimate goal to protect the freedoms of the nation's citizens. The centre of the safety bill is the simplified, sped-up process of taking investigative measures against criminal suspects and their prosecution. Oh, well, that sounds like we're avoiding due process and the rule of law. As well as the provision of an increased budget for safety-related expenses, safety bills to pave the way for stricter regulations concerning immigration, yeah, of course, and general travel into or transiting through the nation, because that's what we want to be. Well, it is actually. Post-Brexit, we want to keep all them nasty immigrants out because we're scared of people from abroad, because apparently the people of the UK are small-minded gits. I could use worse words. Also became mandatory to inform employers whenever an applicant or employee is an ex-convict or otherwise regarded as potential. Holy shit. Okay, that is in clear contravention of the Data Protection Act and definitely a clear contravention of the upcoming General Data Protection Regulation from the EU, which will be enforced from May 2018, which you should be very prepared for if you happen to work for a company that processes personal data. But detail about criminal convictions is sensitive personal data and has a very high threshold for how you're supposed to use it, because it is viewed as having a particularly significant effect on people's lives. And they commit a crime, do their time after committing the crime, and then that they should be able to get on their lives. It seems, unless there is very specific reasons, such as when you're working with children or vulnerable people, where maybe your criminal history is relevant, but for a normal job, that has it's becoming, yeah, you should not have to tell employers. It's also now to inform employers whenever an applicant or an employee is an ex-convict. To inform employers. But that sounds like they're notifying other people. But anyway, that's clearly in breach of laws. It's breach of the Human Rights Act, I'd say, as well. Since the safety bill has come into effect in 2011, the total number of acts of crime and terrorism committed have been decreasing continuously, and the trend is ongoing to date. Peacekeeping mission terrorist incident of 2008 was a terrible consequence of the premature retreat of our troops from Pargus, a region torn by civil unrest for years by the order of the previous government. As if the Iraq War, but closer to home. To fix our predecessors' mistakes, the party, when elected in 2009, immediately made preparations to send our highly reliable soldiers, yes, of course, because one thing when you're creating a fascist state is to make it out that we are somehow better than everybody else. Immediately back, safeguard the region for the good of the inhabitants of both countries alike. Yes. After the Pargus peacekeeping mission be signed in 2011, our troops were sent off to neighbouring countries to perform tasks including distribution of aid packages, very good. Rebuilding of infrastructure, fantastic. Upholding the law and public order alongside the removal of war relics such as anti-personnel mines, unexploded bomb cells. Yeah, fine. Training. Due to recent stabilisation in the Pargus, we have been able to reduce the number of stationed forces while leaving the overall goal of the peacekeeping mission intact. Doesn't sound like it has, to be honest. Projects. Oh, this is projects. People. Leadership of the nation. Robert Blaine. Looks a bit like Boris Johnson. Prime Minister Blaine is as much remarkable visionary as unmatched leader. is a member of the party in the 4th generation. When the surprising death of the previous leader of the party, Mrs. Goddard, left behind a power vacuum, it was the young Robert Blaine who stepped up and was elected as the new head unanimously. Assassination, anyone? Just as this is an exemplary case, Mr. Blaine will take initiative whenever possible and ensure not to relent until the party's ambitious goals have been achieved. Arthur Scott, Secretary of Economy and Trade, has eyebrows. Mr. Gallagher, Arthur Scott Gallagher, one of the most seasoned members of the party, is in charge of the Ministry of Economy and Trade. As such, he is directly responsible for reduced tax levels for big and medium-sized corporations, of course, resulting in the decline of the unemployment rate. All on 0-hours contracts, probably. Catherine Delacroix looks a little bit like somebody, can't think who. Ministry of Security, dedicated. The Ministry of Security, surely. The ministry dedicated to the purpose of improving the nation's safety on the interior, was formed directly after the election in 2009. Just as originally proposed by Catherine Delacroix, she subsequently granted the position of the first Secretary of Security, best known for the inception of the Investigatory Powers Bill, elevating security standards in the country to a new level. Peter Faulkner, I don't trust the moustache. Commander-in-Chief of the nation's forces, I don't like the sound Commander-in-Chief, does not tire to stress the importance of stability in the nation's neighbouring countries. He created the Pargus peacekeeping mission, played a key role in the French terrorist activity occurring on nation's schools. That goes back there, yeah. Positions, our 5 pillars for a great nation. Oh, this sounds horrible. This sounds very, 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 very dystopian, very Soviet almost, but coming from what seems like quite an authoritarian, fascist, anti-immigration, complete surveillance kind of position. He firmly believed in strict safety regulations and mechanisms to preserve the life and well-being of every individual. God forbid they should be allowed to live their lives how they want. We will make sure they live their lives how we want. Strong economy equals a strong society. Ugh. This is why we strive for constant healthy growth. Okay. Values, cultural origins, as well as significance of family and communal life must be cherished. This sounds horrendously like we're going to stop people doing anything which we don't approve of, because that's not traditional. That's not significant. Not family values and stuff. Which is, yeah, gating immigration from yeah, and intervening in foreign countries is necessary to uphold law and order in our own. Okay, fair enough. That sounds. That's pretty fascist. Rock solid education and healthcare systems are the foundation of a great future. Well, that's fairly uncontroversial. Participate. Become a part of the party. We're sounding very Chinese now. You know, the party. There are many ways in which you can contribute to the nation's success. Becoming involved in the party is a huge one. If you're willing to give your all for the brighter future of the nation and join the Hitler Youth, consequently, all of the world, come and join us. Find out how. The party is always grateful for donations. Your gift will directly help the party continue its course to build a stable, safe, and positively conservative nation. Positively conservative? Oh, what a horrible way to put things. Support a local. I mean, it's a bit scary that post-Brexit, this is what the UK is becoming. Positively conservative and fascist and not really keen on the rule of law or, you know, independent judiciary because they're enemies of the people. This week has been scary from that kind of point of view. When does it stop? When does this kind of slow but steady decline into fascist authoritarianism stop? When do we realise, hang on a second, I don't like where this is going? I think the IP bill passed through the House of Lords this week as well. It's been a very bad week for, you know, civil liberties, rule of law, just general separation of powers and democracy. Democracy is failing. And holy shit, it's only going to get worse next week if Donald Trump wins. I mean, this video has probably gone out after the election in America has happened. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, that one of the third-party candidates somehow amazingly manages to win. Becoming a member, blah blah blah, is a life-altering calling as you will represent the party in political matters on a communal or national level. Get in touch and apply to us. Yeah, that just sounds so Soviet. Russia. So, or even Nazi Germany. You can help the nation. You can. It's playing on patriotism and jingoism, and it's horrible. The party is a big promoter of a direct service to the homeland. Again, if you think you have it and you defend the freedom of the nation in foreign countries and help stabilise them, get enlisted now. That also sounds really bad. So I don't like the party. What else we got? Watergate company products. Apparently we haven't read this. I thought we had. Don't know why that's still red. There's nothing. Oh, I haven't read jobs. Currently looking for suitable candidates for following positions. There we go. Earlier looking for a CEO to replace a retired, formerly appointed predecessor. Retired? So is that her? Oh, maybe I was wrong, and nothing stays in the family. Ouch. Retired. This is probably what she meant about quitting her job. Yeah. Currently I'm thinking that Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change. Don't you agree? What, she dyed her hair blue? That must mean she's a terrorist. It's funny what happened in between these two lives of hers. What may have caused this radical shift? Because I know we're talking radicalisation, but not a radicalisation to fundamentalist Islam or whatever. It's radicalisation to becoming an artist. And, I don't know, liking the idea of civil liberties. What do we want? Many years of work experience in a leading management position, probably in the pharmaceutical industry. I don't think I can get that. Deep knowledge of the pharmacy market? No, I don't really do that. Master's degree in business economics or similar. I've got a master's degree in law. Does that count? Language proficiency in English, French, and Chinese. I've got English. Traditionally orientated character with a mindset that's never open for new challenges. Ooh, that's. I guess that's where she went wrong. She was maybe not traditionally orientated. Again, very conservative, very, very scary. An ambitious and challenging role with high responsibility at one of the most renowned pharmaceutical companies in the country. Safe job in the most stable and promising industries. Competitive salary. Dynamic team with a friendly and cooperative atmosphere. It's also got research internships, 3 to 6 months. Undergrads or postgrads in biology, chemistry, biochemistry or similar. Variety and team spirit. If you can't find any applications, blah blah blah, send it to their CV and they will put it in the bin as soon as it gets there. Because nobody ever actually keeps those CVs. Okay, so what we got now? Cassandra's timeline. Oh, this is Facebook, I'm guessing. Status, you're invited to tea inside the rabbit hole. Pop artist and free thinker. So this is Facebook. Why are we on here? And why doesn't she have proper privacy settings? Okay. September the 13th, 1992. So that makes her, what, 26? Yeah, okay. I believe that. Can we drop another picture in there? I like that one, that's a better one. Cassandra likes the Targets, painting, Alice in Wonderland, and my cat Kikiko. Kikiko. Can I not? Aww. Interest, art, music, activism. Okay, I suppose that's important. Art, music, activism. What a lineup. Oh, she must be one of these bohemian lefties. We must watch out for her because she's dangerous. She's different. How dare people be different? March the 1st. So you've not done anything since March the 1st. First day in freedom, far away from the shackles of Watergate Farmer. What? You're going to pay for this stuff now? Mummy and Dad don't like this. Listen, Jake. I'm not Daddy's little girl anymore. My art already got me a lot of money. More than enough to pay all my bills. Don't worry about it. Okay. Cassandra, despised puppets of the States. You have finally managed to destroy us entirely. There's nothing left to do but congratulate you. There are my personal wishes to you from the deepest abyss of my heart. Fuck all of you government lackeys. Most painfully, Cassandra. What's this for? Mary Bly? Sweetie, what is the matter? That totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out in ages. You've got to get out from time to time. You feel much better. Mary, you shut your freaking mouth, okay? I'm not in the mood for your stupid act. I told you again and again I cannot deal with this right now. Oh, you know what? I'm really sorry that I still care about my best friend, no matter how often she decides... Okay, so This is obviously something. Well, we aren't too fond of you either. Well, I actually quite like her. Oppose the government vehemently because she should. Because quite frankly, maybe I shouldn't have put that across. Maybe she doesn't mean she's necessarily a terrorist. It just means she's a protester. Cassandra changed status to 22nd. Cassandra in a relationship with Joseph Langley. I mean, we know that already, but with her lawyer. Might be we knew that already. But now it's kind of, Polder actually wrote about me being freaking redeemed of this ship, but surprise, surprise, had to mention the speculation that my parents find me out. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's kind of like a little dig at the end. At least you're redeemed now. Want to blow off steam together with a late night shopping tour. So she liked her in 2016. Something happened there. Who's the lucky one? Case closed. Congratulations, never any doubts. Kiddo, you're my heroine, both the heroic and the drug way. 1,000 cams on the plaza, but no proof. We've shown the world that the dirty surveillance machinery only exists to intimidate and to mislead the people into believing false promises. Cam's safety, one big lie indeed. Wow, so happy for you. I knew everything would be okay in the end. Shall we have an awesome Cassandra Freedom Party on Friday? Thank you guys, I'm so happy. I'm sure you heard the load fall off my mind. Yeah, I'll totally write an article on our blog. Oh, she has a blog. Change profile picture. She went blue. Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, what happened to your beautiful hair? Why didn't you ask me before going to a side? You could have gone together. Mummy and Daddy aren't going to like it. Looks nice. It's a whole new you. New name. What about Catharsis? That's clever. So henceforth, Cassandra will be known to the world as Catharsis. Is that something? Is that going to be an alias? Has that actually ever happened? I don't know. So, yeah, I reckon that's an alias. An alias name. You know, many people on the web. You know, people on the web. So many names, so many identities. I don't know how terrible. It's always good to record every alias. Then we can match data chunks to target persons wherever they are using them. Yeah, I hate the fact that I'm doing this. This feels really wrong. Our little activist group. If you'd like to join, it'd be nice to have you with us for the protest on the Freedom Plaza on Friday. Okay, so this is beforehand. So that's who she's with. An activist group, anything more specific? We'll have a look later. The targets, man, do they rock? Playing in concert in the cell next week. Punk's not really my style. Sorry, Cass. Can't we just go and see Cherry Cheeks sometime? So Mary Bly is a bit pathetic. Their lead singer is real cutie and they have this cool guitarist girl. Plus they've got a message. Oh. Ooh la la, oui oui non. An amazing shopping tour with my best friend of all time. So she's a best friend, but they're not talking at the moment. You should really consider playing with your hair size soon, darling. Okay. So she used to be a good friend of Mary. And then it kind of went wrong. But, you know, that happens. People get back to... I think she's a friend. Okay, how sweet. Indeed. So, do we get everything? I think we got everything that we want. So, she actually got... Obviously, the targets are an anti-surveillance band. So they put out something and then an album which Cassandra or Catharsis has looked at or listened to and has radicalized her into caring about civil liberties and not wanting the entire world to be surveilled.